Ocean wildlife charity Orca have officially launched a new initiative to get people involved in monitoring whales, dolphins and porpoises.
So I've been going on to lots of different vessels, so cruise ships, ferries, freight ships as well, training up the bridge crew, so the captains, first officers, second officers, third officers, how to identify different types of whales and dolphins whilst they're out to sea, and also how to record their data as well, so all their data can go into scientific analysis of the whales, dolphins and porpoises that we can see in our waters. It's hopefully to help us better understand the population numbers and the distribution of these animals, so ultimately we can protect them. So all of our data goes into UK and European legislation to create, for example, marine protected areas, marine conservation zones, marine nature reserves to help hopefully protect these animals in the future. It's been fantastic. All the companies have been really enthusiastic. All the bridge crew that I've spoken to have all been really, really keen and really excited actually to get out to sea and further understand more about the animals that they're seeing. So it's just really been fantastic. We've also organised a few shore watches from the Isle of Wight as well that people can get involved with. So that's getting the public further involved as well. And hopefully at the end of this week it'll give us a sort of a snapshot of what whales, dolphins and porpoises can be seen just during a 9-day period.
The Ocean Watch Week is until the 2nd of August, but it's not just the charity getting involved. Locally based businesses are as well.
The Port is supporting an Orca initiative to monitor the numbers and positions of whales, dolphins and porpoises, and to actually make people aware that this isn't something that's on the other side of the world, this is something that's on their doorstep. And we're trying to, as I say, support them to not only monitor and find out where they are, but also to let everybody else know that they're here. They're following the whole dolphins and whale things, as well as trying to environmentally support them. It's something that we need to publicise to make sure it's here not only for us today, but for our children and our children's children. What we need to do is better understand where they are, what they do, to enable us to help them to make sure they're here for the long run, if you like.
We've been working with Orca for around 10 years now. And they're actually based in our offices here in Portsmouth, which is quite rare for a charity and a company to work so closely together. And the reason I'm here is because our ferries go from Portsmouth not only to France, but also to Bilbao and Santander in northern Spain. So when you get the ferry from Portsmouth to Spain, it goes along the English Channel, but then it enters the Bay of Biscay, which is one of the top 5 hotspots in the world for spotting whales and dolphins. And people just don't realise that you can get on a ferry here in Portsmouth and you're going to be travelling through one of the best places in the world to spot whales and dolphins. And you can see 25 different species. That's a third of the entire number of species of whales and dolphins on the earth. So it's absolutely fantastic opportunity. You don't have to go on a specialist cruise or a specialist expedition. You can just get a ferry to Spain and you'll see these amazing animals.
A wildlife expert is also backing the cause.
This is great. It's the launch of Orca's Ocean Watch. They're doing a survey of whales and dolphins. They've trained people on some of the ships that leave the Portsmouth port to identify whales and dolphins. So that will give a really good snapshot of the populations of cetaceans, that's whales and dolphins, that live around in British waters. It's really important citizen science, so anyone who makes observations of cetaceans, they can send them into Orca, and then we get a snapshot of the populations around the British coast, and that's very important. People are doing it with birds in their garden, the RSPB Bird Watch. There's a big butterfly watch going on at the moment. I did it yesterday. I counted 20 butterflies in 15 minutes of 6 species in my garden. So all of that is very important, because by having that information we can know if populations of whales and dolphins are starting to decline or are increasing.
With plenty of ocean wildlife to see just off our shores, there's bound to be a new wave of excitement. April Brown, Solent News Now.